I didn't see you there. Have you come here to die?
Okay, so anyway, here I am again. Before we get started, baby lips. So today, I just got done washing my hair, so it's in like these weird twisty patterns and stuff. So I'm not gonna show y'all that. I'm gonna spare y'all the ugliness and the preparatory stages of the hair and stuff. Yeah, I'm also growing out my undercut, so it's not cute back there right now. But anyway, I said I would do a spoopy video, so today we're gonna get spoopy. As you can tell from the title, today's video takes place at my grandma's old home. Now, setting the scene, every summer back when I was in high school and especially like early college time, like freshman, sophomore, my cousin and I, in this video I will call her T for short. Hi T. But yeah, so my cousin and I would go up to my grandma's just to stay there with her and visit her. I secretly think it was a way for my mom to just get rid of us for about a couple weeks, which would extend into like a month or even a month and some change, sometimes 2 months, sometimes more, longer than we were supposed to be left down there. But we'll get to that. My cousin and I would be taken to our grandma's to give her some company, stay with her for a while, eat some of her good cooking, and so on and so forth. Now, also more backstory. Every time we would go to my grandma's house, every time, we would end up getting in some kind of argument or like just like a spat dispute. I don't know. I just know after like the 2-week mark started to hit, something would happen. I would start getting irritated. I'm calling my mom like, come pick me up. I'm tired of being here. She over here, T over here acting crazy and stuff. Take me home. And she'd be like, yeah, all right, yeah, I'm coming to get you. Don't see her. Call her at the end of the week. Mom, where are you? Mom, where are you? Yeah, I'm still coming. Yeah, I'll be there next weekend. Doesn't show up, and that just keeps happening for weeks and weeks and weeks. So I don't know how long we were up there this time, but let's just say we were up there for a month probably. So we were in one of our spats again. I'm like, boo, I'm not trying to talk to this girl. T is in the living room, sitting down. So I go do what I love to do, and that's lay down in the bed. So I go into the little room that we're sharing, whatever, since she's not in there at the time, and I'm like, let me lay down. So I lay down on this little futon cot thing and start relaxing, and then I think to myself, let me meditate, because at the time I was practicing more meditation, which wasn't anything crazy or like really woo-woo out of this world. It was just like I close my eyes and do some deep breathing. So it wasn't like I was like, let me meditate. Demons. Satan. Demon dick. Yeah, I just close my eyes, breathe, get in touch with all the parts of my body, release tension, stuff like that. As soon as I start, for those of you who have had sleep paralysis, you'll know how this feels, but I'm still aware, but all of a sudden, I can't move. Now, I'm not freaking out because for some reason I can't in this state that I'm in or whatever. I'm not really like, it's hard to explain, but like I just can't freak out. So I'm still like calm, as if the calm is forced upon me, if that sounds weird. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm frozen, like I can't move my body, but I'm still like conscious and aware. I'm not asleep at all. I'm just stuck. So I feel that, and then I hear like what would be T's footsteps on the carpet, because when I was in the room earlier, like I could hear her walk in and I hear her walk around, so I know what her footsteps sound like. Bleh. So I hear her footsteps on the carpet, and I'm thinking, oh Lord, what she want? What's she coming in here for? Maybe my grandma told her to tell me something. So she comes in, and I feel a presence stand in front of me. Not only that, I also, even though my eyes are closed, I see the change in light difference. So even though now I still kind of want to be a little bit more freaked out, I still can't, because I'm still stuck in that state where I'm just sitting there and I'm like, you know, I'm conscious, but I'm like, this is weird, something's happening. So I'm still stuck there, can't move. And then all of a sudden, this presence, I feel it lean down like over me, you know, like you would feel someone just being around you. And all of a sudden, I feel like someone licking my neck. Like someone like, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Like, I don't play with the haunted stories. So that happened. I felt a lick on my neck, and like I felt it for a long time. So by this time I'm still in that calm, weird, stuck state, but I'm starting to come out of it. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, somebody looking on my neck? And I'm like, this ain't my cousin. She don't have no reason to come in my room and lick on my neck. So as I'm like sitting there like sleeping like this, and then like as I start coming out of it, like as I'm forcing myself to move, I'm like, I start hitting my neck. I'm like, and like I can like feel like it, like my hand doesn't feel wet, but like I can feel wet sensation like just on my neck skin. Like I'm like, ew, it just still feels wet, but like if I touch it, it doesn't feel wet on my fingers. So yeah, so that was even more gross. So I was like, ew, 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 and I was hitting my neck real fast. And then I guess the creepiest part for everyone else in the story, I don't know if it wasn't the lick, is I heard like a man giggle, or like a man laugh. It was like and I was like, and then like after that I got unstuck and my eyes like shot open. I was like, what the hell is going on? So after that I sit there for a moment and I'm like, okay, I'm freaked out. So I get up real slow, and you know, like after like my cousin would have spats, we would just make up randomly, like by like starting to talk to each other randomly or something like that. So I went into the living room where I knew she was sitting, and I like stood there for a minute, and I was like, did you just walk into the bedroom anytime, like since I went in there to lay down and since I got up? And she was like, no. And I was like, I mean, not to come in there to talk to me, like did you just walk in there at all for anything? Did you walk in the hallway at all? Did you even get up? She's like, no, I haven't got up, I haven't walked in there for anything, I didn't touch you, blah blah blah. And so I was like, oh shit. So I can't remember if I told her that story right after or not, but that's basically that story. That's what happened. Yeah, that is one of the more creepier ones, because they are usually more creepy when you can hear voices or someone's touching you. And before this though, this is my grandma's second house while I've been alive. So in her first house, I always had this weird feeling that it was kind of like haunted, and I had like nightmares and stuff about that there, and just weird feelings. And then at this house too, like I've also felt like just uncomfortable, or like it was like haunted or something, and I don't know why. So it might not be my grandma's house, it might be my grandma. She might be haunted, I don't know why. But yeah, that's the story of a demon trying to get its freak on with my neck. Maybe it was my demon baby daddy, and he was like, hey, what's up? And I just didn't know at the time. Like I was like, oh my bad, you should have told me you would be dropping by, and then I would have worn something more appropriate for the situation, and I would have been prepared for you to lick my neck like how you did, like, you know, I wouldn't have been scared and stuff like that. So yeah, that's that spoopy scary time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have a lot more scary stories and stuff like that happening. I want to give a disclaimer. This video is 100% true, 100% true, like from my perspective. I feel like for this video there isn't even anything to rule out. Like, I wasn't asleep, I wasn't dreaming, I was fully conscious the whole time. I know the difference between being asleep and being conscious. So yeah, I've also had other sleep paralysis experiences and paranormal experiences as well, so that's another reason that I feel like I don't need to rule anything out really, which I do try to every time, because I am skeptical. As well as being a believer in the paranormal, I still am very skeptical because stuff isn't what it seems sometimes. But this, some invisible and corporeal being was definitely snacking on my neck. If you want to hear more of my spoopy stories, go ahead and give this a thumbs up. And comment down, especially if you have some scary stories or like some weird stuff. If you've experienced sleep paralysis, comment down below your experience. If somebody has licked on your neck before or if you've like heard people like laughing or like maybe like calling your name, like weird stuff like that, just comment your scary stories down below, because I'm always interested in seeing other people's scary stories, especially if they're very, very true and very, very freaky. Yeah, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.